Number one, they forecast, is Android, not iOS. We've had, incredible reaction from real people, not just, high-tech magazine reviewers, but we have 4.5 out of 5-star ratings on T-Mobile from people who have purchased and used the product every day. We've had, T-Mobile has actually increased their orders of the 710 twice in 2 months. AT&T, I don't know if you've seen any of the news about that, but there have been, we've sold out many AT&T stores of the Lumia 900 across the country, and there have been positive reviews from most every major news source, both tech and mainstream. This is the year-over-year increase in applications in the Windows Marketplace, 300% increase. The Windows Marketplace, because of all this, I believe it's directly related to this partnership, was the fastest app store to 50,000 apps of any app store, including iOS and Android. And the number of applications submitted daily, I do not have the exact number, I believe it's about 300 per day, is now outpacing the other two major app stores. Again, we are very focused on global. That's one of Nokia's greatest strengths. And at Mobile World Congress, we announced the opening of many other markets that we're addressing with Microsoft in this partnership. And so for people who develop on this platform, there's quite an incredible opportunity. Part of what I do in addressing apps specifically is I look to find the apps that are very compelling, that we believe we can build a story around, and that for us, selfishly, will help us move our products. And when we find those applications, we make people aware of them. We have, and again, a whole team of people that are actually marketing and promoting the applications in this ecosystem. So it's something to be aware of. This is one of the companies. This is a game that actually won a Nokia-sponsored hackathon for Windows Phone. Again, something that's, I think, compelling to developers is the ability to monetize in multiple markets. We have an incredible amount of resources, including localization resources, that we can bring to bear for this. This just kind of touching on some of the things. Again, we have a lot of resources for developers, and you can find them here. This is my contact information. I believe this will be posted, this video will be posted, and also the slides I think will be sent out. But in any case, let me jump over to the device. Okay. All right, so this is the Lumia 800. Again, it's available over the web, unlocked, but you can certainly get a better deal at AT&T or T-Mobile. It's, again, you have to touch one because looking at one over a camera like this does not do it justice. It's this incredible unibody construction that everyone talks about. This AMOLED clear black screen is quite remarkable. It's, again, the whole OS. I think, again, I've used every kind of smartphone out there, and I certainly am biased, but you just have to check it out. It's incredibly snappy interface. I know that many of you have touched a Windows phone, but I just want to touch on some of the unique elements here. One thing I think that makes a difference is this whole live tile thing, which we're updating. These are elements about the people in my kind of social network circle. I am very actively checking my phone, but if I wasn't, the missed calls, the text messages, and my business email for Nokia would all have updates here about what email were coming through. This Nokia Drive is a Nokia-created application. We have many software development teams, and we produce our own Windows Phone applications. This is leveraging our location resources. Nokia owns a company called Navtech, which is one of the 2 central geodata sources of the world. It's used by every product from personal navigation devices to mapping services and everything else. And this is basically a driving navigation app that we created. It's quite cool. I definitely recommend. You can download it from the Windows Marketplace on any phone, actually. The Office integration, again, just promoting what Microsoft has done, not us, but the integration of Office is quite amazing. All the Office tools, as well as Xbox. And again, these integrations are quite unique. This is my, oops. Oh, back in the Office, sorry. My kids now choose playing with my phone over their iPod Touch devices when we're out and about together. This is my little avatar here. These are my friends. And I'm telling you that the audiences, perhaps Edwin has the numbers on the number of Xbox users in the United States alone, but there are millions of them. And it kind of the joining of these existing audiences, both on for the Office products and for Xbox, is in the ability to kind of leverage those audiences through this device is quite powerful and different from the other platforms out there. Just if you haven't seen this, the design, which is called Metro, is quite fresh and interesting. Now, again, I talk with businesses every day as part of my job, and many of them, when they actually make the change and start using a Windows Phone daily, they tell us that the actual interface feels much fresher and newer to them. And if you think about it, it's obvious why. While the iPhone rocked the world when it came out in 2007, 2008 timeframe, it actually hasn't changed that much since then. But this is much newer, much fresher, and again, people who are diehard, I work with people who are diehard iOS developers, diehard Android developers, and I see them kind of open or change their minds as they use one of these devices. There is a lot new here. There is a lot that end users find compelling, and it's something that developers, this panorama, you'll see basically there's a depth to the interface. There's the imagery behind, which again, and all this stuff is pulled from favorites and saved. It's a beautifully well integrated system. But there's like a front layer, which you can customize personally, or you can have applications customized, or applications that can take advantage of this in their design. And again, the ability, this is just a new thing about customization. You can completely customize this home page and pin things. I can pin applications to my home page that I'm most interested in. This is the full set of applications. This list is the full set of applications on the phone. But this home screen has either applications themselves pinned to it or even sub-elements of applications. This here, for example, is telling me the surf report for Nantasket Beach live. It's updating its live tile. So it's bringing useful information to an individual to this home screen. You know, these are my most used applications: Netflix, little OneNotes about you know, my hotels and different things of that sort. This is the CNN app that I mentioned, the exclusive app. But again, I could go on and on in terms of the hardware. You know, I've dropped this phone several times by accident, and it's still up and running. But try doing that with some of our competitor phones. The Carl Zeiss optics technology is world-renowned. This is an 8-megapixel camera on here. The Lumia 900 has both the back and front-facing cameras. And you will definitely, if you keep your eyes open, you'll hear more announcements in the future. That's all I have. I'll pass it back to Edwin.
Before we move on, is there any questions for Dean?